in audio.
Hey y'all, this is Uniquely Made Jessica. Welcome to my channel, and this channel is dedicated to finding any and everything on a budget, whether that's fashion, beauty, fragrance, whatever it is. If it's on a budget, I try my best to find it. So if this is the channel for you, like, rate, and subscribe. And I got a few things from Triple Traders, and I just decided to be like, you know what? Let me just do a video on my whole Middle Eastern fragrance collection. So if this is what you want to see, please stay tuned. So pretty much Triple Traders had a sale this past weekend or whatever, since it was Labor Day. So I got 4 fragrances. 2 are oils, 2 are actual perfumes. And I typically like to get like smaller bottles sometimes, unless I just have to get like a larger bottle, because I just like to see how certain fragrances smell. And I'm like, okay, if I have a smaller bottle, it wouldn't take me that long to run through it versus getting a big bottle, and yeah, it's gonna take me a while. I don't mind taking a while, but you get my drift. So the first one I have the perfume for Yara, and I think I did a video on a Yara, and I got like the little bottle, not the big pink one. I might actually get the pink one in the future, but for right now I'm good with the small one. So I have the matching perfume oil, and I've noticed like on some of the perfumes and stuff, they will say either Yara by Lattafa, because that's the one that's more well known. On the small bottle, it will say like Art Al Zaffaran. I think that's the name of it. And if I butcher some of these names, I apologize in advance. And for what I found out, they all like under kind of like the same company. So, excuse me, they have like similar notes and everything like that. It's pretty much kind of like the same thing, so don't be too worried. So this is the body oil, and I pretty much got this to match the perfume, and it smells just like the perfume as just as expected. So you know, I got this to layer with my perfume, and I think I only paid like $3 or something. It was less than $5 for this oil. So yeah, I got that to layer with the actual perfume. The next one I have is, what is the name of this? Shams Al Amaret Kasusi. And this is by R.L. Safran. Also, and I don't know if this is a dupe of anything, and this is how the bottle looks. The next two I do have, I know they're definitely supposed to be dupes. So I got my little fragrance strips, and let's see how this smells. And I'm gonna try to put like the notes on the side or whatever, just so you'll know what the notes are, to see if this might be a fragrance you might want to consider, you know, try it out. This is like, it smells really good. Once you get it after that initial alcohol smell, oh, okay, this does smell. It smells like it got like apples or something in it. And I'm just crushing the box. I don't remember the exact notes, but it's like really sweet. Smell like it got some florals in there. So it smells like it's like an apple or something in it. And again, I will put the notes or something on the side, because I don't remember off the top of my head what notes are in here, but this smells really good. So I'm glad I got the small bottle, and I will probably get the big one in the future, but since I have so many of these little bottles, I think I'll be good for a while. So that's that one. The next set I have is Amaret Al Ihasas, Lord Jesus. And same company, R.L. Safran, and I've heard this is supposed to smell like Versace Crystal Noir. And this is the bottle. Again, some people might not be the biggest fan of the bottles, but I don't care. So that's that. And I can definitely see how you can get like a Christian Noir. In Christian Noir, it has like a coconut, but it's kind of like a dark fragrance. You could probably wear it like a date night or something. Yeah, this definitely kind of smells really similar to Christian Noir. And I know some people, I've had somebody, if you're a part of the Arabian Perfume Queens group on Facebook, you should definitely be a part of that group to find out all the tea about your favorite Middle Eastern fragrances. I know some people might feel like getting the small bottles, they don't project as good or it's not as long lasting. My logic, like I said before, my logic between getting these smaller ones, it'll take me a while to get through a whole bunch of big bottles. I don't always have the space for really large bottles. So I figure get the smaller ones, you're paying like $5, $4, $6. You're paying less than $10 for these little bottles. If you like it, you could commit to the larger, sizes. If you don't like it, you have a small 50 milliliter. It's not like you have a 100 milliliter bottle and it's taking you a while to get through it because you have a really big bottle. But yeah, this does smell similar to Christian Noir. So if you like Christian Noir, that'll be a good one for you. This last one for this haul is from Hekayat Attar, and this is my first time buying anything from them. And this is an oil. So it's called Blanco Latte, and it's supposed to be a dupe. Oh, this is pretty. That's how it looks. And this is my first time trying an oil like this. And this is supposed to be a dupe to Bianca Latte, and it's supposed to be really similar to Eclair by Lattafa. They also have their own version. That's like a perfume version. But I think it's called like Latte Abiad or something similar to that. So I'm gonna just take this off, and this packaging is beautiful. I've never bought an oil like this before. This is like $14.99 or $17. I don't remember the exact price, and I don't have anything on my body, so I'm just gonna put this on skin. So this is how it looks. Oh, okay. So let me see. And this is how it comes. And I'm just gonna rub this on. Oh. Hold on now. Oh my God, this smells so good. If this is what a Bianca Latte or something would smell like, I'm here for it. And I feel like this would be really good for the fall. I feel like most of these would be good for me going into the fall season, but this smells awesome. It's kind of like a warm, cozy, kind of creamy, sweet kind of scent. Ooh, let me put some right here. Okay. Oh my God, that smells good. So I'm glad I saw somebody in the group talk about this because, yeah, I'm never trying an attar, and I think attar is Arabic for perfume. So yeah, so I never tried a oil like this before, but oh, good thing good thing I did get this. And I have little fragrances I could probably layer this. I could probably layer this with like my whipped almond spray from Mix Bar. I could probably layer this with my Christmas cookies from Bath and Body Works. I might actually get the actual perfume, the latte one, just to see if I could layer it with this. Yeah, right off the bat, this is my favorite out of all of them. All of them smell just awesome. But Blanco Latte, girl, you did that. Oh my God, you are a beautiful fragrance. Beautiful fragrance. Oh my God. And if you're a gourmand girly, fire. Like, really good. And I'm a gourmand girly every day. I love like vanillas, really sweet scents. I like fruity scents and stuff too. Like, I don't mind smelling edible. So if you're a gourmand girly, this work for you. If you're more like a freshy type of girl, I don't know how some of these will work for you, but This is my favorite. So I'm gonna put these up and we're gonna start with my whole collection. Okay, I'm back and I'm at a slightly different angle because I have all these perfumes on my bed. So let's start the collection. So first of all, I got this Lattafa Body Oud Sublime, and I didn't show this on camera because this was during the time I just wasn't recording. So this is how it looks, and I paid like maybe $20 something on Amazon for this, and this bottle is pretty freaking heavy. So you see how the bottle looks, and it has like this intricate like detail on the side. Ain't nothing on the back. And I've been using this for a good bit of the summertime, and this is supposed to be a dupe of Kayali's Eat a Juicy Apple, and that one smells really good. I feel like this, it gives about the same longevity. Like you'll get a couple of hours. I don't think it lasts all day, but I do have an Eat a Juicy Apple oil that I have from the Scent For You. So if you layer those together, you'll get more lasting power. And if you have Country Apple from Bath & Body Works, I have an old spray of Country Apple from Bath & Body Works. You can layer it with this as well, and this smells so good. It's like a really juicy kind of apple. And I know they have a Body Oud, the regular one in the black bottle. They have Honor and Glory in the white bottle, which I'm curious about. That one they got Body Oud Amethyst in the purple bottle. I've heard that was good too, but if you're not like a rose and oud kind of girl, that might not be for you. So I feel like this might be your safest option for the Body Oud collection. So yeah, that's this one. I'm gonna go into some oils right now. I got two of the same one because it came in a pack. So you know how I just showed y'all the Shams Amaret Kasusi? I have the regular Shams Al Amaret, made by the same company. And I've had these for like about a year or some change. So you can kind of see how dark the juice is. And if I have to compare these to anything, it's really similar to like Pink Sugar. So if you like Pink Sugar, but you might not like the licorice note in Pink Sugar, these will be good for you to try. And I have a Pink Sugar, I have like 2 or 3 Pink Sugar oils, kind of like this. But these smell really good. You can layer these almost in every scent. I just don't wear them a lot because I have other scents that I go back and forth with, but these do smell really good. The next two I have, because I also got these in a pack, I got 2 things of Choco Musk. This one is a bottle that haven't been opened yet. This one I've been using like a good bit. I'm probably like halfway done with this one. Love Choco Musk down. It's giving like a chocolate chip cookie, like a fresh baked chocolate kind of scent. And I'll tell people all the time, if you're gonna choose the oil or the perfume, I love both. I layer both. But if you only had to choose one, even though both of them are really affordable, get the oil. The oil is gonna last you a lot longer than the perfume. The perfume doesn't last really long at all. So you can wear the perfume as like a bedtime scent, but I prefer the oil. So that's a favorite, and this is like my 3rd or so time buying the Choco Musk oil. This last oil is not a favorite. To be honest, I really don't care for it at all, but I got this one by accident. And this is the Law. And the Law and Choco Musk, they're both made by Al Rehab. This, I supposed to have gotten the soft oil, but they sent me the Law by accident. So I just decided to keep it. And it's supposed to be like orange, caramel, and it's like some other notes in there. But I feel like it's maybe the orange or something, and it's a bit screechy. And I'm just like, I don't like the way the Law is blended. So I've had the Law bottle for almost 2 years, and I barely use it. 'Cause I keep thinking, okay, let me mix it with something. And every time I mix it with something, it's like the scent irritates me. So I wouldn't recommend this for myself. But if you like a good orange caramel sweet scent, you could get DeLong, but it's not my favorite. The next two items are Tom Ford dupes. The first one is Bright Peach, and this is by Maison Alhambra, which is a part of Lattafa. And the top fell, so I ain't even gonna worry about it. So this is supposed to be a dupe to Bright Peach by not Bright Peach. What's the name of it? What is the name of it? I forgot. Whatever peach one is supposed to be like Tom Ford. Bitter Peach. Lord Jesus Christ. Bitter Peach. This is supposed to be a dupe to Bitter Peach. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first tried it, I'm like, It's like you get a peach, but if you're expecting like a really sweet peach, this is not it. This is not it at all. And the only reason I thought about it, because I'm like, okay, I've had like a bitter peach oil or whatever. I was just like, okay, doesn't smell too bad. This, when you smell it, when you first smell it, it's patchouli heavy. And I like patchouli. I'm not one of those people that are like, oh my God, I don't like patchouli. This would make me understand why some people don't like patchouli. Because the patchouli is strong. But I found I got lotions and other oils that kind of like sweeten it up a little bit. It's still not one of my favorites, but I can wear it. And this is strong. Really strong. And I think I've either got this from either Amazon, Triple Traders, or LaBelle perfumes. I don't remember exactly. I don't know if they still make it in this bottle because it's so similar to a Tom Ford bottle. And I heard it had a lawsuit about the whole bottle because Tom Ford be effing for real. But if you want to try a bitter peach dupe, I feel like this is a good one. But if this is more like supposed to be like a boozy, strong peach. So if you're expecting this to smell like a peach, a Georgia peach, or you like be from Alabama, them Chilton County peaches, and the peaches running down, the juice running down your throat and whatever. Yeah, this ain't a super sweet peach, but it's cool. This dupe I actually like a little bit better. And this one is Lovely Cherie. And the top for Bright Peach is similar to this, but it's orange. This is a dupe to Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. Had this for like a year and a half, and as you might not be able to tell, but some of the paint's rubbed off, so it's like I'm down here. I've used this a lot more than Bright Peach. And I like cherry scents in general. Some cherry scents can smell kind of medicinal. This doesn't. You get a nice cherry, almond. If you think about Jergens, not quite like Jergens, but I can understand why it might smell like Jergens. But this smells really good, like really good. So if you want a Lost Cherry dupe, and I actually had a sample of Lost Cherry before, and I would never justify spending that much on a perfume anyway, but Lost Cherry costs a lot of money and it doesn't last. So I was able to get a sample of it. I'm like, oh my God, this smells really good. This is similar, but you're paying a lot less money and you smell just as good. So yep, that's it. Next scent is Awesome Gold by Lattafa. But instead of me getting the bottle, I got the concentrated perfume spray because I just wanted to see how it would smell. So this is how it looks. And think of it as like, some people compare this Love Don't Be Shy. I don't think this is exactly like Love Don't Be Shy. I feel like this is more similar to Oriana. And the only thing about these perfume sprays, I don't feel like they last long. And plus, it kind of gives you air freshener vibes. So, or like when you spray like Axe, it's like that kind of vibe. But it does smell really good. It's just, if you want it to last like an actual perfume, I don't get that from these. But I do like the actual scent. Same with Nebras. I feel like I sprayed a little bit more this one throughout than I have, well, about the same. Nebra's is supposed to be like a dupe of the first Billie Eilish. It is like chocolate and berries or whatever. And this is like marshmallow sweetness or whatever. But same thing. Sprays like a freaking can of Axe. So it really doesn't last long on the skin. But if you just want a general idea of the scent profile, I would like it's cool and all. I would probably just, if you could get like an actual sample, so you can really just test it, get an actual sample, or you just buy the actual perfume. But these smell good. It's just, it doesn't really do anything as like spraying it on the actual skin. And this one, I'm almost out of it, and this is by Armaf. I can honestly say this was probably my gateway into Middle Eastern fragrances, and I didn't even realize it at the time. And this is Club de Nuit Woman. As you can see, it's pretty much gone. And I've had this for a while. The bottle's pretty heavy on this. I know some people don't like the top or whatever, but it doesn't matter that much to me. And this is supposed to be a dupe of Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle. I had somebody say they don't think it smells like that to them, but I actually smelled Coco Mademoiselle in the store and smelled this, and I feel like this is pretty similar, and it does last. So, oh, did it drip? Anyway, this smells good. It's like a nice, feminine, floral. It has a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's mostly like a floral type of scent. And I'm not the biggest floral person, but this smells really good. And I feel like you can wear this for every day. You can wear it to work. You have to be aware how much you spray, because it could be a little bit much if you spray too much. So yeah, I like this. And I bought my man the male version of this, the Intense Man, and that one smells amazing once you get over the opening. But this one smells really good as well. So we're about to go through these fragrances. First one, and I did a video on this in the past. This is by Lattafa, and this is Infraction. I got this little one, and this is the little one. You can see how much I've used. I think I got this like earlier this year or late last year. And this is supposed to be a dupe of the Kayali Yum Pistachio. I ain't gonna lie, when I first smelled the Yum Pistachio, I didn't like it. Like, I actually had bought the sample or whatever. I just wasn't feeling this at all. And it's like, I've grown to like it. It's still not one of my favorites, but I've grown to like it. What I like to use this with, I like to use this with Sweetheart Cherry for Bath & Body Works, since that has like the pistachio note as well. I layer it with this, and you would definitely get that kind of like sweet pistachio, nutty kind of vibe. This is my pistachio ice cream. I don't know. Never had pistachio ice cream, but I like this a little bit more than I like the Yum Pistachio. So that's saying something. The next scent I have, and not because this scent, I just don't like it just because I don't like it. I feel like this is better suited for a man. And this is Moussaf by R.L. Safran. As you can tell, I only sprayed like a little. And I feel like it smells, and the thing that got me was, I seen a few videos like on TikTok and whatever, and some of the girls was like, how good this smells, it's sexy and all this. I'm like, girl, it smells like a fine ass man. That's why y'all getting sexy from it. But this is not a feminine fragrance at all. Like I said, it smells good. I just cannot put my finger on what this smells like. So if you do get Moussaf, I would prefer you getting this for a man, or if you're a woman and you like more unisex or scents that lean masculine, this might be for you. But since that's not a scent profile that I like, it's not for me. But I'm still keep it. I might slip it in his stuff, see how he likes it. Next thing, and a lot of these are dupes. I'm not above a dupe. So this is Confidential Private Gold by Lattafa. And this is supposed to be a dupe to Tiziana Terenzi's Kirke. It's like a nice, fruity, musky scent. You could wear this year round and this lasts a long time. I like the bottle. So I bought this probably last year. So it's like a nice, fruity, musky scent. This could be unisex, but I feel like women might lean towards a little bit more, but I like it as well, and it's actually pretty strong. Like, I've had coworkers like, oh, I smell you down the hall when they pass by my cubicle. So yeah, this one is really good. The next one is Love Apple. And I actually have two of these. I have this one and I have this one that I just bought. And I've had this one for almost 2 years. So that's why the juice is noticeably darker than this bottle that I haven't opened yet. And this is just giving like an apple cinnamon kind of vibe. I also had the oil a couple of years ago, but I used up the oil. So that's why I don't have it anymore. And this would be perfect for like this time of year, going into the fall. It's going to give you like a warm apple pie kind of look. Of course, since it says Crown Perfumes, aka L Rehab, the oil is going to last longer than the actual perfume. So if you can find the oil, I got the oil off of Amazon. If you can find the oil, get the oil and layer it with this. But this smells so good. I can't wait for it. Like, I ain't gonna lie, the temperature here in Alabama lately, if it hasn't been hot, it's been like around in the 80s. But I want it to drop a little bit more before I pull this out. So yeah, that's that. The next one is by Fragrance World, and this is Barakat Satin Oud. And this is a dupe for Oud Satin Mood. And if you're not an oud girl, this is like a rosy oud. So if you're not an oud girl, this might not be for you. But I feel like this is an easier oud to get into. And you mostly smell like the oud is going to be roses in it. And it's going to be a little bit powdery. But I feel like this is a nice, grown and sexy scent. And I think the thing that made, and I haven't worn it because I feel like once I got it, we was transitioning to the springs. I was like, okay, this might be a little bit much. But I feel like, why did I get this? I got this because I was in Zara and I smelled the fragrance. I had a similar DNA to Oud Satin Mood. So I was like, okay, let me try this. And I don't want to get the big bottle if I don't like it. So I like it. I might actually start pulling this out once it gets like fall and winter. You can wear this during a date night. I feel like during the daytime, it's a little bit much. It's too much. But this is a nice scent also, but this isn't for everyone. Next scent that I have is Yara Oud. Most of the stuff rubbed off. And as you can tell, I've used a little bit over half because I really like it. And like I said, I got the perfume oil to layer with this. And this is like a sweet, it has like vanilla and it's like florally. And the thing that got me kind of mad was like, you would hear the girls on TikTok and they would say that this smells like a strawberry milkshake. It's so creamy. I get a tad bit of what the creaminess is, but this is not a strawberry milkshake. It's a nice, pretty, sweet floral. And it might have some strawberry and stuff in it, but this is not giving strawberry milk. Well, not to my nose. It's not giving strawberry milkshake. It might to you, but to me it doesn't. Smells good nonetheless. I feel like you can layer this with a lot of things, but the girls that'll tell you this smells like a strawberry milkshake, they might be lying. But this smells great nonetheless. Next bottle is Moussa's cousin or sister. This is Moussa Wardy. And as you can tell, I like this one a lot better than Big Bro Moussa. And I've worn this with like my Angel Nova oil, the one I have. And it's like sweet berry, kind of like a raspberry or something. See, I feel like this is good for like spring, summer. You probably could wear this year round if you want to, but this is like really good. I think it's kind of like in a family as like an Angel Nova. I'm not saying it's exactly like it, but I feel like it is kind of like similar. These next few bottles this one is Choco Musk. Like I said, I got the oil. This is my third bottle, so it's gotten a little bit darker. And of course, like I said before, smells like a freaking chocolate chip cookie, like fresh baked goods. Get the oil to layer with this, because to me, this does not last long at all, but it does smell good. Next scent I have is Emerald Al Arab. And I got a sample of this from like Hidden Samples like a year ago. And it's like, it's powdery, tad bit sweet. Like I said, I don't remember all the notes. I'll stick notes somewhere so you can get a general idea. But this is a nice, I feel like this could be a good crowd-pleasing scent. And the last three perfumes that I have in my Middle Eastern collection. This one is by Fragrance World, and this is Barakat Gentle Gold. And as you can tell, I've used a good bit. And if it's not too obvious, this is supposed to be a clone of Gentle Fluidity Gold by MFK, and this smells so good. And I've gotten compliments on this. It's like vanilla, juniper. This is not like a straight, just hella sweet vanilla. If you don't like those, I like those. But this is vanilla with a little bit of personality and whatever. And I bought this like around, had to have been around November or right before my birthday. And I remember I wore this to a Division concert like a couple of days for my birthday, and I was in an Uber, and the Uber driver was like, "Oh my God, what you got on? That smells really good." And I told him I had on this. So if you want the DNA of Gentle Fluidity Gold, but you don't want to spend all that money, because yeah, MFK is not cheap, I feel like this would be a good perfume to have. The last two, this one is Bent Haran, and this is supposed to be a dupe to Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. And I actually just wore this again a couple of days ago after like not wearing it for a while. Cause for some reason it was like when I was wearing stuff with the Good Girl DNA or something similar, it was making me feel kind of queasy. Like it just kind of made me feel nauseated. But I tried it again. It's not as nauseating, but it is a bit strong. So if you like the Good Girl DNA, the original Good Girl, the one that come in the blue shoe, the blue heel, you'll like this. And I've probably said in the past it's kind of like Good Girl's cousin. I still kind of agree and whatever, but it's not a bad scent. I just don't really reach for it as much, but that's why I like getting the small bottle, because I would hate to have gotten a big one. And I'm just like, this big old bottle and I don't want to use it. So there's that. The last one, and the top came off, is French Coffee by Our Rehab. Yeah, French Coffee. And the thing with French Coffee, it literally smells like fresh brewed coffee. Like if you just want a straight up coffee scent, you would like this. If you don't want to smell like a fresh cup of joe, you don't want this. And whatever. I don't know if they have an oil to match this like they do like Soft or Love Apple. They might. I have no idea. But this smells like, and I don't even drink coffee. It smells like a dark roast coffee. Like just straight up. So if you don't mind smelling like your local coffee shop, this is good enough for it. And I feel like this actually has a little bit of longevity to it. I've only had this for like maybe a month or two. I'll probably say 2-3 months, something like that. I don't know. But this is straight coffee, and I don't know what French coffee is supposed to smell like, but this is like a strong coffee scent. And I have scents I could probably like layer this with, so I want you to be like, oh my God, I smell like coffee. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, for each one, I will put the notes in the chorus or something like that on the side. just so you can get a general idea of what you like, what you might not like, things of that nature. I've gotten the majority of these little bottles. I got the majority of ones like this. I get most of my fragrances from Triple Traders, and I haven't had any problem. The Sublime, I got that from Amazon. This, I think I got from FragranceNet or Joma Shop. One of the two. I got my Lovely Cherie from LaBelle Perfumes. There's different places you can get perfumes from. Like when I got this one, I got it off Amazon, but the supplier was like Intense Oud. The Intense Oud actually is an actual website where you could get all these perfumes from. So it's like they got that one. They got FragranceBuy.ca, because I think it's a Canadian site. They have different sites. Be careful with sites that you use, because some of them might be scamming. Some of them might do an upcharge on certain perfumes, and yeah. And like I said, I like getting the little bottles because, hey, if you get the little bottle and you don't like it, you can just finish that little bottle versus you getting something like this. You might like the scent, or you might grow to not like the scent anymore. And unless you're going to give it away or have somebody else to wear it, you're pretty much stuck with a big bottle. So I don't care. I'm a rock with the little bottles all day. So if you have any questions, let me know. Have you tried some of these fragrances? Because some of them are like more well known. Some of the other ones might not be. So we could talk. We could chop it up in the comments. And if you like some of these, let me know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Until next time. Bye.